Hello there, welcome to another video with Magic Gains. In today's video, I will talk about a strategy that I personally use all the time to increase my investment portfolio. While this is not financial advice, I believe anyone can use the strategy if the steps I will share with you here in a moment are followed accordingly. So let's get right to it. I know there are thousands of companies and stocks in the market, and of course each one of us have certain stocks that we like, certain stocks that we are interested in more than others. After we decide which stocks we're going to buy and hold, how do we fund those investments over time, especially if we don't have a consistent outside income? So for the purpose of this video only, I chose one of my long-term holding stock, which is Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. I started buying Apple stocks about a year ago, a little less than a year ago. For many of us, Apple is expensive. We might sometimes find it difficult to throw away 150 to 160 bucks in one stock, while there are other stocks that are 3-4 times cheaper. So in my strategy, I use mainly mid to long-term options trading to fund my Apple stocks. Here's how I do it. First, I make sure I have a good amount in my buying power by saving small wins. When I get to a certain amount that I'm comfortable with, I turn to stocks like Apple, Tesla, AMD, and so on. One trick in this strategy is that I avoid going too far out of the money and too close to expiration date. So for me, I rather get 1 or 2 contracts close to the money or in the money with an expiration date of at least 3 months. As long as I can double that, I'm fine. So when I purchase the options, I make sure Apple recently dropped from an all-time high, or it can be any stocks that you want it to be. Make sure it recently dropped to an all-time high, as well as doing your research on the company news and to be aware of what's next and what to expect from the company in the months to come. So it is very important not to buy when the stock is on its way to new all-time high from an all-time high. When I say that, if the stock has already hit all-time high and continue to go up, I don't think it's very wise to put your money in options when you know for sure that the stock can dip in a moment. So in this strategy, I also aim to between 50 to 150% return because trust me, I also learned my lesson by waiting for 1,000 or more percent. So what's next when I reach my goal? This is the fun part. If a goal is reached earlier than expected, I usually sell half of my options contract and trim the rest as I go. Now you must really pay attention. This is the most important part. So after taking some profit, the stock usually looks more attractive than ever. So what I do, I close my eyes and look away and not fall into the trap of buying more options. Instead, I buy a few shares of the same stock since I plan to hold it for a long term. So if it goes down or go up, it doesn't matter to me. I can always add more. And I do the same for every other stocks that I'm holding. Now, you may realize that I still have some money left for my profit. So what is next for me? I also do the same thing, close my eyes again and look away and run to other long-term investment, long-term stock to add a few more shares. If the stock is too expensive, I also add fractional shares in that. So I know not all of us can afford to buy a share of Amazon or Tesla at all times, so we buy fractional shares. So as I said earlier, if the rest of the option continue to go up, I trim it. But if not, I sell. If the stock is going down, you are in the profit side, so I sell and hold my profit for the next opportunity. So with this strategy, I've been able to double my portfolio investment in a year. And I believe this strategy can also work for anyone since it is not the riskiest. So if you want to know more about the strategies that I use, let me know by liking this video or comment in the comment section. Also consider subscribe if you are new here, as well as clicking on the notification button if you want to receive notification when I release my next video about other strategies that I use. So with this being said, thank you very much for watching and invest safely.